conversation comes at a critical moment for Nigeria. Despite women making up nearly half of the population, their representation in governance and parliament remains low. This gap is not just a gender issue. It is a governance issue, a development issue, and ultimately a question of justice and inclusion. We are honored to host Saudatu Mahdi, Secretary General of Women's Rights Advancement and Protection Alternative RAPA, an organization that has been at the forefront of advocating for women's rights, political inclusion, and access to justice in Nigeria. Today, we move beyond the statistics and rhetorics to examine the real barriers women face in politics, and more importantly, the practical pathways to change, drawing from rappers' work and experience on the ground. This is Gender and Parliament. I am Ladi Bala. Please stay tuned.
Saudatu Mahdi, MFR, is a leading Nigerian women's rights advocate, educator, and development practitioner with over 2 decades of experience in advancing gender justice and social inclusion. As Secretary General of RAPA, she has led efforts that delivered over 5,000 successful legal cases for women, including landmark acquittals in death penalty cases in Sokoto and Katsina. She also played a key role in the advocacy for the VAP Act 2015. A seasoned public servant and former acting registrar at Abubakar Tatari Polytechnic, Bauchi, Saudatu has worked with institutions such as UNDP, UN Women, and the British Council, contributing to policy development, gender reforms, and Nigeria's human rights frameworks. She has served on national committees, including the National Human Rights Commission, and contributed to Nigeria's adoption of UN Resolution 1325 on women, peace, and security. Honored with the National Award of Member of the Federal Republic, Saudatu Mahdi remains a strong voice for women's rights, peace building, and inclusive development in Nigeria.
Welcome to Gender and Parliament.
Thank you.
Hajiya Saudatu Mahdi, the Secretary General of RAPA, Women's Rights Advancement and Protection Alternative, RAPA. That is one organization that has been at the forefront of pushing for women, inclusion in governance, fighting for justice, and also pushing for social inclusion in the society. And for us, it's such a delight to have you today on the show, because you are one voice, that resonates when it comes to the issue of, advocating for the rights of women in Nigeria and even beyond. So we are so glad to have you on the show today.
Thank you very much.
And I'm sure it's going to be an interesting conversation.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Okay, first, if you don't know what RAPA is all about, RAPA is Women's Rights Advancement and Protection Alternative. It is an organization that has been on ground for more than 2 decades, yes. Going 25 plus. 1999 to date. And you've done a lot. You've done a lot. RAPA has done a lot, in the development space. Now, going straight to the topic of discussion today, because we are looking at the issue of advocacy. From advocacy, the topic today before us is from advocacy to action, advancing women's representation in Nigerian governance. And RAPA is one organization, that has been addressing some of this issue through advocacy and other engagements. Now, Nigeria continues to have a very low female representation in governance. RAPA's experience, what are the biggest structural barriers for women?
First of all, thank you very much, Ladi, for inviting me, and good evening, viewers. And also thank you to NTA. We've had the support of NTA since 1999.